Also developing right now, protests continuing today at Barnard College after students occupied a building for several hours last night. Fox 5's Linda Schmidt joins us live from the school. And Linda, we are hearing about a counter protest now that could happen at any given moment.
Yeah, hi there, Bianca. That's supposed to take place today at about 12:45 here outside of Barnard College. But first, let me tell you this. This all started yesterday about 4 o'clock. They're a group of students, and we are told at least some of them were students. Barnard College officials say they don't know if all of them were, but they were wearing masks, and they burst into the building here behind me. This is Millbank Hall. It's where the dean's office is, and they took over the building. Go ahead, take a look at this video here. That sit-in lasted for about 6 hours last night. Again, it started at 4 and then it wrapped up about 10:30 last night. But in doing so, the college says they physically assaulted an employee, and that employee had to be taken to the hospital, and as of today was in stable condition. Now, what they ended up doing here when they burst into Millbank Hall, they were chanting Intifada Revolution, and they are protesting an action that was taken by Columbia University just a couple of weeks ago. Now, Columbia University is affiliated with Barnard College, and what Columbia ended up doing was expelling 2 students there who had stormed into a class last month at Columbia. It was a class called the History of Modern Israel, and those 2 students then were throwing anti-Israel flyers with vulgar rhetoric on them, throwing them around that classroom. Well, they were permanently expelled from school. Now the protesters here at Barnard, they are demanding a public meeting with the dean as well as the college president. As a result of all of this going on, now there is only one access to campus that is open here at Barnard. That's at 117th and Broadway. That's about 3 blocks from where we are right now, and everybody has to have a college ID. And by the way, last night, the dean agreed to meet with members of this group as long as they removed their masks. Everybody that was part of that group had masks on. They refused to take off their masks, so the dean did not meet with them. Now, regarding that counter rally that is planned for 12:45 today, this involves a former assistant professor at Columbia University who gained a lot of public notoriety back in the spring when they had all of those massive demonstrations going on at Columbia. He's Israeli and Jewish, and he started organizing counter protests to the anti-Israel protests. And so now he has called on anybody who wants to take place in his protest today here at Barnard College to show up at 12:45. So, Bianca, this is going to be a very fluid situation today. Again, the students left Millbank Hall last night at 10:30 after about 6.5 hours of this whole thing going on last night. And so we have to just wait and see how things develop today. Again, they are calling for a meeting with the dean and the president. Don't know if they are going to be able to get that meeting, but we're just going to have to wait and see. It is, like I just said, a fluid situation here. Back inside to you.